A little bit. We're going to be listening or hearing from a gentleman who has released a new song. It's called "Go the Distance." Not only is it an inspirational song, he too is an incredible inspiration. Yeah, so we are into quarantine fatigue and we have been dealing with it. And so today, you saw the title of the show, it is to celebrate. And one of the things I want to celebrate is the release of a new song that's called "Go the Distance." It's from a very talented Toronto musician. And I had a chance to speak to him. But first, I want to let you hear the song and see the video. Quite inspirational, but wait until you meet this guy. It's called "Go the Distance."
Stay inside, stay inside. Feeling like I gotta hide. Keep the gap 6 feet wide. We will get through this. I see all the people on the phones. Notifications, man, I got them froze. They're shaking in their knees and in their bones. It's getting crazier by the minute. The world is spinning, but it's spinning different. I think we really need to take a minute. Remember when we used to shake hands? Remember when we used to make plans? It feels like it was just yesterday. Wait, it was just yesterday. I didn't need good connection to make a good connection with you. Now tell me, what are we about to really do? Ooh, stay inside, stay inside. Feeling like I gotta hide. Keep the gap 6 feet wide. We'll get through this. Take a breath, take the night. We don't gotta panic by. So we'll come after the night.
Look, stay inside, stay inside. It's a challenge for you day and night, day and night. We just try and help you stay alive, stay alive. Look, you should listen to us. And our first thoughts, the worst part is when the world stops, the earth started. Secondly, is it me or is a curse upon us? Feeling like we got the purge upon us. The masks are coming off fast on some of y'all. Show your true face. Wait, that's Voldemort. All the more his plans endeavor. In these times, please try to band together to stand whatever may come.
Stay inside, stay inside.
Yeah.
Feeling like we gotta hide.
Stay inside.
Keep the gap 6 feet wide. We will get through this.
We'll get through this.
Take a breath, take the night.
Stay inside, yo.
We don't got panic by.
Stay safe.
So we'll come after
Be smart. Respect each other. Connect with each other. Love don't gotta die.
All right, great message, great message. But wait until you meet the gentleman who wrote that song. His name is Aubrey Norana. I called him Audrey last night. I apologize, Aubrey. Aubrey Norana. And he had a chance to chat with me this afternoon and also play some more music for me. Hi, Aubrey. We caught you at your piano.
You did. I'm here. The kids have gone for a walk with mommy, and I'm here on the piano. It's not often this happens this quiet.
Tell me about this song.
Yeah, this song, Go the Distance, featuring one of Toronto's finest, Promise. About 6 weeks ago, I was in the basement. That's where I have my little makeshift studio. And most of the time I work on music, especially with vocals, I have to do it during nap time, or I have to do it during everybody's bedtime, my daughter, my son, or my wife. And it's funny because this song, my vocals are really quiet because I was doing it during nap time. In fact, if you were to ever hear the master and you were to hear all of the instruments and everything taken away, you could probably hear the baby monitor. And so it's fun, just like that little tidbit. But yeah, six weeks ago, when we were really in the thick of everything that's going on here in the city and really around the world, this phrase came to my mind. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to write a song or what, but the lyrics were, remember when we used to shake hands? Remember when we used to make plans? And now it's just like, now all we do is wave from people from afar. And at that point, I think the city had really kind of gone on quarantine. And so I thought, had this beat that I was working with and some instrumentation that I'd put together. And it's funny, I'm a singer, I'm a singer, I'm a speaker, but I'm definitely not a rapper. But I thought, let me take a crack at this. Let me try to rap this. And so I was like, remember when we used to shake hands? And then I was like, no, I got to remember, I'm really not a rapper. And my wife was like, yes, you're not a rapper. So
I think you are. I was fooled.
well, I always make the joke that singers like myself, whenever we try to rap, it ends up sounding like poetry, like spoken word. So I just said, you know what, let me have a little singing melody to this. And I thought, what's going on right now in the world? I said, every day, especially 6 weeks ago, when the spike was happening, when all we could hear was, we got to flatten the curve. We got to flatten the curve. I thought about how everybody I see, they're on their phone, they're looking at updates, and they're getting nervous at these numbers. And it's getting people really, really scared. My family, my friends, anybody who's a loved one who could be considered in the vulnerable population. And so that lyric came to my mind. I see all the people on their phones, notifications, that it's got them froze. They're shaking.
They're shaking in their knees and in their bones. It's getting crazier by the minute.
It just seemed like every minute, every day, something was shutting down, something was closing, something was being canceled. And so I wrote my little, the song's only about 2 minutes long, and I wrote one verse. And at that time, everybody was worried about the shortage of toilet paper. So I said, let's not be panic buyers, let's keep the gap 6 feet wide. And people are feeling like this is an apocalyptic movie. And then I texted my friend Promise, and I said, what do you think, man? I said, I feel like this song could bring some hope to people. Just with the big tagline, we will get through this as a city, as a country, all together, the world. And he's like, I'm in. And I sent him the song. He got it back to me in less than a day. He's really quick about stuff like that. I said, it's shorter than I thought. He goes, I didn't need a full 16 bars, man. I just needed 12. The song was complete. I said, I love you, gal. And and it just kind of came to be that way. Yeah.
Tell me about the words "go the distance," and I think they take on even more fresh meaning than they would have 6 weeks ago.
Absolutely. I thought the irony. I mean, there's a bracket to the song. The song is called "Go the Distance" brackets Stay Inside. Right? It's supposed to be a little oxymoronic, and there's so much.
But we've gone the distance, and we want to continue to go the distance.
Yeah.
We want to finish this race.
We want to finish this race. We want that curve to get flattened everywhere. And this is not just a Toronto thing, right? It's a worldwide thing. So when I wrote it and I thought about Go the Distance, initially I thought, oh, this song has only a shelf life of like 2 months or 3 months. And then I thought, no, going the distance is not just talking about social distancing. It's not just talking about physical distancing. We're talking about let's finish this race together, of sacrificing what we need to sacrifice now so that we can enjoy the things that have quickly been taken from us, that connection with family and friends and schools and stuff like that.
You're a speaker. You speak to youth quite often, at-risk youth, and you run an organization called Hello Hope Canada. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Hello Hope Canada, or hellohope.ca. Not to be confused with HelloFresh. I'm not going to be shipping anything to your door. It was birthed out of another song that I had written about 7 years ago called Hello Hope. And it was a suicide prevention themed song. I thought about this idea of all the things that people struggle with. Everybody's got something going on. And so none of it should be underrated. And I thought, imagine if you could meet somebody. Imagine hope personified. Imagine if somebody's going through something and you really want that person to get well. You want to help them. You want to support them. Imagine if you could just introduce them to hope personified, and you could say, hey, friend, or hey, brother, or hey, dude, let me introduce you to this dude. Let me introduce you to hope. And the song just came.
What a great concept.
Thank you.
Because we all need that. We'd like to meet that person. Oh, wow. That it's a powerful song. And a great message, and meeting this. I want to meet this person, Hope.
Me too. You know, what's crazy is that, you know, before all of this whole COVID-19 situation happened, before the whole world shut down, and people were dealing with isolation and loneliness, one of my talks like my main talk, like I have a talk for guys, a talk for girls, a talk for everybody. And this particular talk, it was called Touching Air, Battling Loneliness and Isolation by Strengthening Our Human Connection. And it was just crazy because this was like one of my main talks giving to schools, and then the world shut down. And now how much more important is it for people to be equipped on how to find connection when it just seems like it's being stolen from us more and more, you know? Wow. Yeah. So it's been an honor to be able to provide hope to people and to let them know that we can get it. We can get through this together. This is not a cheesy hashtag. This is real life for so many of us. You know, the chemicals in your brain being impacted in a good way by having face-to-face conversation. Even though FaceTime and Zoom isn't perfect, it's so much better than nothing. You know what I mean?
I do. I really do. I think this has been fantastic. It's been so wonderful talking with you. It sounds like you have changed many lives, and it sounds like many more lives are still yet to be changed by you for the better. So thank you very much for this, Aubrey.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Just like yesterday, I get this interview, and it turns out to be so much more than what I bargained for. HelloHope.ca. That's Aubrey's website. He does a lot of speaking with especially at-risk youth. Very inspirational. He's about to release another song. A lot of people were saying, where can I see his music? Well, go to his website. So check that website out. And I want to thank Aubrey very much for talking with me and sharing that with me. And I wish him all the best of luck.